Hey, what are you doing over there? Hey, today I'm going to talk about a few things. I'm going to talk about a little thing that happened in my last track time presentation. I don't know if you noticed. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to give a sneak peek as to upcoming presentation for track time. I'm going to show you, people ask about my cameras and stuff. So I'm going to talk about my cameras, just show those real quick. Show what tripods I use and whatnot. And those of you know, look, I need to shave. Having work done on my house, so you'll get an update as to my house being re-stuccoed, and the bathroom is almost finished. Finally, we got the toilet installed. We can go to the bathroom at home now. Anyways, that's up in today's RaceGrooves presentation. Phew, it's getting too hot in here. I had to open up the door. This room right here is attached to the garage. No air conditioning. So even though I'm doing work on the house, I'm getting the bathrooms almost totally finished being remodeled 100%. Getting stucco on the house because it was terrible. 20 years, not a thing done to the house. Finally getting that done. But here in my filming room, I don't know if you can see me sweating. No air conditioning. It's attached to the garage, nothing. And it's going to be like 85, 90 degrees here in Southern California. So after that's done, next project, air conditioning, because this is just too hard to work in this kind of heat and to be on point all the time. But track time, a lot of fun. I got 3 cameras, right, to give 3 different angles of the action. This way, if something happens over here or over there, I can catch the action. Maybe a car goes for a long time, then I have 3 cameras to show it from here for a while, there for a while, and then the third point for a while. It makes it funner to watch. It's like watching TV, like you're watching a real race. So I like it a lot. Another reason to have 3 cameras, because maybe, like I got my grabber. I have my grabber, right? And if car crashes over there, if I had just 1 camera, I don't want to walk in front of the camera. I'm not supposed to be the star of the video. It's the cars. The focus is on the cars. Yeah, I do the presentation, but the focus is on the cars. I'm on camera once in a while, just so you know. Hey, I'm a real guy. I'm just a real collector, having fun. Track sets, kind of fun to play with. You know, the play sets I wouldn't be playing with. It would be like doing I do a review, right? But as far as the track stuff, yeah, it's kind of fun. But I'm not generally wanting to be in front of the camera all the time. It's about the toys, the toy cars for the most part. So if I have 3 camera angles, when I go to reach over into that corner, then I use the footage from that camera angle over there, or maybe whatever. So 3 cameras just really makes for a much better presentation. The only thing is, for the first time, the track time, I edit it, but it's straight. I don't take anything out. Whatever happens, happens. It's a continuous performance. Whatever you see happen, for the most part, I don't snip anything out unless I really had to. So when the cameras are going, they're going. I got this one here. This is the one where I sit right here, and then I show the cars. I need this one so you can see the cars. But then I use this as a secondary camera to show the track, right? After I'm done showing the cars, when I pull the car down, I can use it because it gets track action. Second one in the middle, in this situation, it had the loops. Let me go ahead and I'll get the camera and I'll show you that camera angle. So when I was sitting in my chair, I was kind of looking at the track from this angle, and then I was using this Joby, I think it's called a GorillaPod. Now it's a little expensive. This is the $100 version, but I've been using this for quite a few years now. I really like it because if I want to make it taller, I make it taller. If I want to make it shorter, I make it shorter. If it's not level, then I could change the legs and change it. Or it's got this little leveler right here. Sorry, trying to do this one hand. When you loosen this, then you could put this at whatever angle you want. And see, you got the little bubble. You can see the little bubble. And then you can level out the camera. Now sometimes you don't need it level because maybe you're trying to get an angle like this, and it's okay, but because it depends on what angle is you're trying to get. So I really love this Joby GorillaPod, and that's what I use for almost all of my videos. And I sit over here. Now I'll show you the one that I have in my hand in a second. So now from this angle here, am I zoomed in? I should back out. Now we call, oh yeah, regarding the grabber, Home Depot. Yeah, it's just a $20 grabber from Home Depot. And I recommend this one because it's pretty safe. Rubber tips. There's no, you'll see other ones to where they have these metal bands to where when you go like this, it's got these metal, thin metal things that go in and out. I don't think those are safe because, especially if kids get a hold of it, you don't want to get smacked in the head. So from this angle here, I had my second camera. And this one is on an ordinary tripod. I should have cleaned up that mess before. Oh well. It's on a regular tripod. And it has different adjustments, but it doesn't have the floating head like with the GorillaPod. You know, you can change the angle a little bit up and down, but one thing I don't like about this is it's kind of lifted this way a little bit. I can't get it to level out, so I have to make like this leg here. I have to make this leg shorter to level it out. Anyways, this camera here, now I have two of these. One of them's in my hand. This is a HDR-CX220. I have two of those. So that was the camera that I used to pick up this angle right here. Get the cars going through the loops. I thought it was pretty cool. And then I was editing and I thought, hey, next time the Olympic comes around, I'll have to do 5 loops and then make it look like it's the Olympic rings right there. So who knows? I don't know how many years it is till the next Olympics. But let's go ahead and come over here. This one here, this is a neat camera. Oh yeah, this is a regular camera. Now this might be a newer version. Trying to read, I'm too far away. Again, let me get it closer, I can't see. CX220. So anyways, when these would go on sale for Black Friday, I'd pick up an extra one here and there. And next thing you know, I have several. So this one here was to pick up the angle. This one specifically was to get the whole track in one camera angle. So this way you can see the car going around the loop, everything. And then the other two cameras were to catch different angles. The only thing is that what I did, oh, I have the wrong camera. This has a regular battery, has a little battery. I put on a longer lasting battery over here and it's twice as big. And let me show you what happened in this in just a second. But this one right here, this is a Sunpak 6000 PG. The reason why I like this one is because, see this grip here? You can grip this, squeeze it, grip it, and see I can do the same thing. These rotating heads are just fantastic for my presentations because sometimes I need to get it just right. If you're doing regular interviews and you're just filming the guy in front of you, you don't need that much mobility. But for me, I need these things that have added function to get different angles. The only thing is with that extra heavy battery pack on the back, guess what happened? So here's that camera angle at the beginning. You can see both ends of the ovals. You can see the complete track. I turn on all the boosters, get all my cameras turned on, and then I'm ready to go. Everything's fine. I start doing quite a few cars. I don't even notice this because I'm sitting down there. All my cameras are supposed to be good. I had them all set. But then at the 9-minute mark, I didn't notice this until I am editing. Well, look, what's happening to the loop, not the loop, the curve on the right. It's starting to disappear off the screen. And look at that on the left, you can see the camera. You're not supposed to see my camera on the left. I'm supposed to try to keep that stuff out of view. We'll jump ahead to about 12 minutes. And that right curve disappearing. Hey, why am I in the camera on the left? I'm not supposed to be in the scene. That big battery on the back, what happened when I had the camera? When I had the camera stand angled, I didn't have it tight. So that big battery just kind of started making it drift on to the right. And then by around the 16-minute mark, I'm totally in the camera. You can see my light over there. You can't even really see the curve. Not only can you see me in the camera, but now you see my other camera too. You can see two of my cameras. Thankfully, with the editing program, I'm able to kind of crop out the sides and zoom in to a different area. Let me show you how I cropped it just a little bit. So This way you didn't even notice because I did it through the editing. And then by the 21 minute mark, where'd the track go? I'm practically in the center of the screen. See both cameras. There's my computer over there. Now you see me dropping down, picking up cars. You're not supposed to do that out of the camera angles. You can see my light up in the sky. You can see everything. You're not supposed to see that stuff. So anyways, that's a little behind the scenes as to something that happened during track time. And thankfully, I was able to digitally still use the footage and not have to reshoot the whole thing. Because that would have not been a pleasant experience. Now you might have seen it. I didn't say it, but when I was showing the cameras, I might have let it slip. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a Matchbox track time presentation. The Matchbox cases, there's 36 cars in the case, but I can't do track time because there's hardly any track cars in the case. So it's been 6 months of releases for 2014. And so I'm going to go ahead and do a track time. I'm going back to the old videos and see who made comments. Not necessarily somebody who asked for track time, but you know, somebody who contributed a comment, contributed to the discussion, participated in the comment section, and I'll be finding people to give shout outs. It's not because they asked for a shout out particularly. They might have mentioned it, but it's definitely not because they requested a certain car. Okay, I'm giving a shout out. It's just my thanks of watching the videos. And I'm going to have two separate videos. I'm going to have a Matchbox vehicles, regular vehicles, and I'm also going to have the police vehicles. And this is what I was talking about as far as Matchbox. I can't do track time because a lot of the vehicles, they don't even fit on the track. Look, it's up on the edge. This one's got wheels that stick out. So I said I was going to be doing a Matchbox track time presentation, and you'll be seeing it. I'll give a link in the description. And now let me show you what's going on with the house. In a previous video I showed you the back of the house was busted up to redo some plumbing for the bathroom. There's the bathroom window. So now we got the new stucco. Everything's looking really good. Now for the bathroom update. As you can tell, we're almost finished. We got the tile installed. We have all the faucets installed. We went with a beige, some kind of tan beige. I don't know the color. For most of the shower, looks pretty good. Gives it a pattern. And then we put this stripe right here to also break up. This way it's not just one boring stretch of the same color tile. There's our towel bars waiting to be put on. This just continues around. And yeah, we're missing the shower door. They got to install the shower doors. The window's finished. As you can see, nice square window. New window itself. And all the framing around the window is redone, brand new. Here's the vanity. Got a new vanity. So we went with the darker wood. So this way it's darker brown. Then you have lighter. Then you have the white for the fixtures. And so it kind of breaks it up. The color of the paint is kind of a greenish. Got a little light. I forgot to turn on the light. Got some lights up top. Got rid of the old fluorescent lights that we had. We used to have an outlet right here. It was right in line with this. Really bad spot because then, not for me, but curling irons and blow dryers be hanging, the cords be hanging right here. So we had the outlet moved over here. And there you go. It's nice to have a new bathroom. Still waiting for the showers. At least we can use the toilet. We got a toilet to use here instead of having to go to the in-laws all the time. Yep. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.